here we go. Hey everyone, it's Seki-chan. Today I'm going to be doing my first reaction video on an analog horror. And I have seen many analog horrors throughout, like, my days, and none of them have really scared me as much as I've heard, like, stuff about this one. So we're going to see how scary it actually is. This one is called the Greylock tapes, and this is one that I haven't even heard before. I literally looked up on Reddit some of the scariest, analog tapes, and I looked through a lot of them that I haven't seen, and this one is the one that caught my mind. So I'm going in completely blind. I haven't seen or heard anything about this. So we're gonna get right into it. Okay, here we go.
Primary systems online. Ending sequence complete.
Okay.
Emergency shutdown protocols disengaged. System is offline for time code error 106. Contact technician for assistance.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Welcome to Serial Dining SA Enhanced Access Operations.
Oh, Jesus.
Please enter your clearance credentials.
What is on the walls?
Error. These credentials are not recognized. Clearance credential requirement overridden. Administrator privileges granted. Welcome back. Unknown user ID. What would you like to do?
Hey.
Accessing archival storage form. GBI.
Oh. Oh boy.
Data extraction initiated.
What is that sound?
10% complete. Data extraction. 4.
Ah! Oh boy. This does not sound good. What am I? Everything seems to be abandoned or something.
All data extracted to error. No.
Oh. Tape 2.
Mark my words, there is no good that can come from the pursuit of darkness. Let me read to you, dear believer, the words of the late brilliant Charles Spurgeon, who discussed this at length in a sermon all the way back in 1864.
Ah.
He said, quote, "Our adversary, the devil, goes about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. We are taught by our Lord Jesus to pray, do not lead us into temptation, but deliver."
What is that? Oh, it's a tree. I'm already on edge. This isn't good.
Equally pursue or avoid inaction. Very warily, therefore, should we endeavor to avoid temptation, seeking to walk in the path of obedience, so that we may never be guilty of tempting the devil to tempt us.
Alright, so there appears to be some religious background. Ooh. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're in the woods. What's gonna happen? Oh. Oh, that's blood. That is some blood. Ooh. Blood in the snow. Those, like... Ooh, more blood. Oh, man. That is... are those bones? There's so much blood. What is that? It looks like a... I think it's a tree. Yeah, it's true. It's a tree. Okay. Why am I so scared of trees all of a sudden? The static made it look all grotesque. I can't even hear what that voice is saying. It's so distorted. Ugh. Oh, man. What is that? Piece of wood? Ugh.
When we will come face to face with the devil himself, whether we intended to or not, dear believer. We are drawn to him by our own hearts. In Matthew chapter 15, verse 19, it says, "For out of the heart come evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false witness, slander."
Ugh.
There is a shadow nested deep, deep within our hearts, within our minds, in a place most people don't even know exists within themselves. The devil is going to call to those depths, dear believer. And though you may tremble before the beast,
Well, I am an angel, so...
on yourself and accept what it is that he bestows upon you.
Oh. Oh, screw that, man. Screw that. Why is he driving so fast? Oh, is there another car? No, it's a street sign. Oh, man. Oh, I thought he was gonna crash right there. Imprisonment.
Greetings
Ooh.
and welcome to the preconditional protocols and orientation video system provided by Unit 13 as part of the United States Army and Project Stargate, created in partnership with Semiodyne USA. On behalf of all of us here at Unit 13, congratulations on your selection as one of our testing candidates. You luckily have a lot of questions, and this video is designed to answer them all.
Okay.
First, let's go over some background information to provide you with the crucial context you'll need for a full understanding of what it is we're doing at Unit 13.
Okay.
We are sure you've heard plenty of rumors surrounding what it is that we do.
Can I turn subtitles?
But we're willing to bet that most everything
Ah,
you've heard
here we
is
go.
wrong. Being a highly confidential part of Project Stargate, which you've already been briefed on, Unit 13 studies a revolutionary and promising area of parapsychology, thought forms. If you're unfamiliar with what thought forms are, that's okay. You're in the majority. So, what are thought
A
forms?
thought form.
Through the ages, occultists and spiritualists, Tibetan monks to theosophists, have exercised the creation of what is sometimes referred to as a tulpa, otherwise known as a thought form. A thought form is the manifestation of a person's will, emotion, or other deeply psychologically energized state into a semi-physical form, existing as not only an extension of the person, but as its own independent and sentient entity. Thought forms are also able to be witnessed and experienced by third parties, and are not limited solely to the person who developed them. Thought forms have been formed to serve as familiars, companions, or even friends to those who conjure them. According to key literature, thought forms can be intentionally formed by a single person or multiple people, or they can be unintentionally formed as well. But they are always manifested through the deep will and focus of a person in a considerably heightened state of connectivity with their own.
Alright, so these are basically like things that were thought up by people that became physical? Is that what I'm hearing?
Consciousness. Traditional thought forms can vary widely in their level of influence in the real world. While they usually take physical formations eventually, their earliest stages are more apparitional in nature, with
Yeah.
weak manifestations, though most often remaining as an unseen essence, much like a phantom or a ghost. At this phase, thought forms and ghosts are very similar in a number of ways. Individuals can make contact with them through communication devices, such as a Ouija board or through EVP sessions.
Ah,
Thought
okay.
forms may respond through moving objects, manipulating electronics, or even speaking words in
Whoa.
short phrases. Due to their striking similarities, a current theory established by Unit 13 suggests that what we know as ghosts may not be as common as we once believed. Rather than a deceased person's energy being left behind after death, it's possible, and indeed likely, that these paranormal entities are actually thought forms that are unintentionally created by those individuals that the deceased has left behind, who spend inordinate amounts of time in deeply emotional states, where their mental capacity is largely occupied by a powerful focus on the departed individual. In
Oh,
other
okay.
words, as these are the ideal conditions from which thought forms are born, people may very well create their own ghosts and hauntings. However, as more time and energy is invested into the development of the thought form, they begin to harness more influence on their environment, until eventually exhibiting a semi-permanent physical appearance, and, in due course, becoming as tangible as a living creature. This is where
Ooh.
Unit 13's interest comes in. We've sought to answer a very important question. Can thought forms be created in a manner that would benefit American society and help keep American citizens safe? Unfortunately, the practice of intentionally creating a thought form by traditional methods would undoubtedly take years and years of devout mental training. So, Project Stargate has enlisted a world-renowned authority in thought forms, a man named Dr. Bernard Hayes, to oversee a number of the operations related to Unit 13's work. His participation has been invaluable and has brought fruitful results to the project.
Okay.
Due to Unit 13 and similar
So they can be
US's
beneficial.
combined efforts, bringing together some of the most prestigious minds in the world, specializing in the sciences of the human consciousness, with cutting-edge technology and engineering methods, we've created a groundbreaking, proprietary invention. Introducing the Thought Form Manifester. The Thought Form Manifester is able to create
Ooh.
independent and self-sustaining thought form entities from the minds of select, willing participants. Being that they come from the deepest recesses of the human mind, thought forms can appear in virtually any configuration. They could look like a person, an object, an animal, or even something as abstract as the physical representation of an emotion.
Ooh.
That being said, it's recommended to brace yourself before touring the thought form chambers, as thought forms can also take on appearances that could be considered disturbing, like a creature one might see in a childhood nightmare. There's no reason to be afraid, however. All thought forms are docile by nature, and while they may look or behave in a frightening manner, and though they are capable of making physical contact...
Oh, the tape's starting to freak out.
Once your session in the Thought Form Manifester is completed, your thought form will be securely transported directly into a containment chamber. Thought forms are unable to pass through the barrier.
So it's like Ghostbusters.
There are some very rare potential side effects that may result from your session. These side effects include increased tiredness, loss of balance, dizziness, insomnia, vomiting, episodes of temporary amnesia, and mild hallucinations. These side effects, if present, will clear up within 72 hours of your session, and are simply signs of your brain recalibrating to the real world. It is recommended you refrain from driving or operating heavy machinery for 72 hours after your session, even if you experience no side effects. None of these side effects should cause you any harm or overt stress, and former testing candidates who have experienced these side effects reported that they were very mild and merely a transient inconvenience.
Okay, alright.
With all that out of the
Doesn't
way,
seem too bad.
we're looking forward to your participation with Unit 13, and your time in the Thought Form Manifester has been scheduled.
Heck to the no, I ain't doing that.
As a part of this video system that must be completed prior to your scheduled date in order to prime your consciousness and ensure the highest quality results. Please enter the video cassette labeled TF2, Waking Your Subconscious, now. This is the end of this tape.
Okay. So basically, people have found out a way to bring their thoughts into reality in the form of these weird creatures. Interesting. Tape 4, here we go. Ooh. That looks like a person. Or maybe it's one of those thought incarnate thingies. Oh, the lights went out. I don't like this. It's so suspenseful. This is making me think of the Mandela catalog. Peekaboo. Sorry, I'm not meaning to ruin the mood. I thought I saw something. So this dude is creeping in on someone's house. Ugh. Oh boy, this is very suspenseful. Something's definitely gonna like pop up or some crap. And I jump really easily, so. Ooh, we're going inside. Okay, so I guess you just left the camera outside. Either that or he's trying to break in. Oh, is he climbing in through a window? Is that blood? Is that an eye? Oh, it's a doorknob. Oh man. What is this guy trying to do? Ugh. I do not like dark staircases. Oh my god. Oh! Oh Jesus. Someone getting mauled to death? Oh my god. Oh boy. Is that the moon?
I'd like to thank my producer,
Oh.
my
What?
writers, my
What?
director, my friends, And you, the ordinary PP people who made me what I am today.
Next Headroom premieres after moonlighting tomorrow.
Oh. Alright. Okay, we got a little... Oh, emergency broadcast system.
Program at the request of the Massachusetts State Police. This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. All normal broadcasting has been discontinued during the emergency. This station will broadcast official information, news, and instruction for northern Berkshire County, Massachusetts, after the following tone.
At 3:34 a.m., Massachusetts State Police confirmed the presence of a potential group of active and unidentified home invaders who have targeted 49 residences since approximately 11.
Oh, so that's what we were seeing. That was someone breaking in.
Appear to be random, spanning across the towns of North Adams, Cheshire, Savoy, and Windsor. Residents are urged to take the following actions immediately. Wake all occupants of your home. Lock all doors and windows. Close all curtains and blinds. Gather in a secure area of your home where multiple exits are available to prevent yourself from being cornered. Additionally, residents are urged to arm themselves with a blunt object or firearm if available and licensed. Only resort to self-protection if a suspect has entered your home poses an active threat to you or
Okay.
your family and you are unable to escape safely. If you are currently away from home, we are urging you not to return home at this time. Shelter in place where you are. If you are currently not in a secure area or in a vehicle, immediately head to your closest 7-Mart. Each 7-Mart location is currently being used as a safe area and as a police station for your protection. Remain in your secure
Okay.
area until the threat has been resolved. Police are currently unable to determine a physical description of any of the assailants involved in these attacks. It is strongly advised you do not open your home to anyone you do not intimately recognize. Do not attempt to search for or engage with any suspects. The suspects are considered armed and extremely dangerous. Do not leave your secure area unless necessary. This is for your safety. Law enforcement will be armed and patrolling your area. Interfering with this investigation can result in lethal force being inadvertent.
Ooh. Is this the POV from the person breaking in or the person who was broken into? Oh, I hear screaming. Oh man. Whoa, what is that? That's one of those, like, mind thingies. There's so much screaming, oh my god. Is this like the oh my god! What the hell is that? Oh my god. Okay, that scared me. That scared me pretty bad. What was that? It was like a hand. There's all that screaming, and then he goes to close the window, and this giant, like, lizard-looking head. Yeah, it looked like... Oh my god. What is flashing on the screen? Oh my god. There's, like, corpses and stuff. Jesus. God, that scared me. Okay, I need a minute.